Any button to start.
Okay, so just gonna do a quick thing with the volume. Okay, that should be fine now. This game was a lot louder than I anticipated, and I really do mean a lot louder. So people at the stream, this is gonna be about as much kind of that you're getting out of me talking wise of IRL me kind of thing. I recorded bits of this because I knew I wouldn't remember it. Well, everything I wanted to talk about. So, in a moment, I'm going to hand over to Recorded Me, and you can just listen to kind of the recorded bit. Okay, got that bit up. It's got me in the right category. There. Okay, everything seems to be fine. I'm just gonna have a quick drink and then hand you over. Yep. We are doing Minecraft Dungeons today. Purely because I am on a time scale. So we're going to do a couple of missions, see what the time is, see if there's time for a third. If there is, we'll do a third. If not, then just a couple of missions. Okay, I am over now. So, yeah, I still have a chat on the laptop, so I can see what's going on. Won't be able to hear it. I've got the recording bits in the right order. And yeah, okay. Talk to you in about an hour or so after I'm done talking to you. In the meantime, I'm going to start level. Okay, turn level. This one used to be played on stream on Saturday. So yeah, work was tough. Playing, what should I call it? Chloe wasn't there again, so I don't know if she's off for ill or if she's been moved to a different department. I don't know. All I know is that she wasn't there. instead I had, I'm going to call him Luke. Yeah, I am using different names and I am just coming up with names on the spot. I was going to call him Jonathan. He'll be a mixture of Luke and Jonathan. Then wrote it. Yeah, had him with it today. And it was really nice.
Deep within these halls
awaits
a powerful necromancer.
Which was annoying, but oh well. Gave a little bit extra to do. And then I discovered that they put little numbers on the bottom of the shoe, which was kind of always ending in zero, so I put a number bit, which little secret for you. So if your shoe was to cost $19.99 when your pair of shoes come in, on the bottom they would write Trinity. So that if the pricing label went missing or wasn't able to be kind of used, that bit on the bottom, and then they always have it end in 99. So they were just going to go, oh okay, well that's this Trinity, which means it's 1999. So did you say I had a 9 till today? So yeah, we spent the rest of the time after my lunch break doing that. And honestly, my thumb feels like I've tried to put a hole through it using a pen lid. Not fun. And yeah, for this stream, you're going to be hearing a lot of my thoughts like these because these are ones that I think of during the day, on the day, and then on the next day. But because kind of between the day it happens and Saturday, there's a good chance that I'm going to forget it. So, alright, I'm going to be pausing this. So yeah, back again. So I had to go away because this big days of churches service bit. So what was going on was I could hear a group of people shouting, yelling things. So I thought I'll stop it better just in case because it's equivalent to yell something like BTRS and then when you played it and not realising kind of the material, so I didn't think it would be heard on there get banned. So, and I'm quite glad. Pausing at the second thoughts. I have now realised it turns out it's good to hear it, so I'm quite glad that I stopped it. I'm quite glad that I stopped kind of the recording bit because although I did lose my train of thought and I sound out of breath because I'm walking, as I explained in the later one, I can't walk and talk at the same time. I need to do either walk or talk. Yeah, so yeah, I realised you could hear it, so very glad, as one of the bits of things said, it is a good chance you would have got here. I don't want to kind of have me have a TOS then. Okay, so yeah, alright, continue back to thoughts. I did, because also I don't know if you can hear it or not, I don't know if you could hear it or not, but in Minecraft, how you kind of kill a character and then it respawns. Well, one of them upset someone's sister, or so, and then the older sister kind of bit talked about making it so, obviously in life you can't respawn, taking away the last canon life. And yes, I am making Dream SMP references because hopefully if I reference it to Minecraft slightly, then that's likely to be TMS. So yeah, so I'm quite glad I stopped that and kind of definitely couldn't hear that, but it meant I had to stop because as well, so I don't know how they're going to react if they see someone talking into their phone. It's like the youth scare me. Right now, so yeah, the work bit, oh my God, I just feel like they're going to kill me. And each time he was just playing Bit so and I don't know if he's been doing that as well or not. All I know is that I've done a lot of work today.
And I've got a feeling that the first people who did it went around and just looked at the bottom of the shoe and was like, oh no, I'm not going to do that, because all the really difficult ones didn't have a number on. And the majority...
Okay, so by really difficult ones, and because I remembered I didn't explain this, so by really difficult ones, I mean the ones with the ridged bottoms. So rather than having a smooth bottom bit that you could easily just write on, they had ridged bottoms, then you really had to try and kind of trace the outline of the shape to trace the outline of the number to get it to go on. Yeah, because I remembered I didn't explain that. So, some context.
The easy ones did. And with the flip-flops as well, didn't have the number on it. It was like, think about the possibility of their flip-flops getting stolen. But, no, Sunday, had one customer look for size 7 or 8 for a man in ladies. One. The other one. Actually, so based off what I've seen in my week, kind of thing, and this is nothing against them, I really feel like this is going to sound a lot worse than it actually is. Just over the past week, I have had more people who are coloured come up to me and ask for a certain type of shoe style or size, so either women's or men's shoes or kids' shoes, or where different size bits are. When we have got very clear signs saying where the women's are, where the men's are, and it is obvious where the kids are, and what sizes. We've got very clear signs. It really is, you just have to look and read. So I'm starting to think that there's a higher portion of coloured people who can't read compared to British. No, not British, white people. And I do not mean this in any kind of anything against this. Is literally just what I've seen so far over this past week on shoes. It could be that I've just happened to had kind of a bad mix of customers, and it's just the ones that I've had aren't kind of in. Or it could be they can read, they just couldn't be bothered to. So I really am kind of don't take it as saying, oh, and say anything bad against them. I am just telling you a trend I've noticed over this past week, and nothing else. Because I can't judge every single coloured person based off the hand, based off the actions of a few. And I'm not going to. So it's not right to, and I'm not going to. I'm just instead judge the actions of the average shopper against the average shopper. Kind of thing. Yeah. Well, any of you or any tricks start thinking, no, I'm going against, I'm doing something else. No, it really is just what I've seen. Oh shit, my goodness, spilling. You had to get a tape. Oh, that brings me on to yesterday. So, yesterday, went to McDonald's after work to pick up a hot chocolate. And I thought, well, whilst I'm there, I might as well get myself something hot to eat on the way back, because it's kind of on the way there, it's 38 minutes. On the way home, it's about an hour. Don't ask me how, it just is. It's about an hour. So, I was like, yep, I'm gonna get myself some hot bits to have. And then went to McDonald's, and I don't know his name, but it was really kind because they had done a hot chocolate, and at first offered me a new drink, started to make a new one, because they thought they had given it away. Whereas all that was there was kind of a large mocha, and I don't like coffee. The smell of coffee makes me feel ill. Anyway, that's a story for another day. If you're there on Saturday listening to this, well, want me to talk about coffee and my hate for coffee. Actually, I'll be hearing this, so Teresa, talk about coffee. But no,
Recording. Okay, recording me. So, my thing with coffee. So, my dad used to drink coffee all the time. I have worked in a coffee shop. I tried coffee. I didn't like the taste of coffee. I really don't like the smell of coffee. I don't know how I managed to make it through a month in a coffee shop because I really don't like the smell of coffee. But as a result of that, it's kind of, I never buy anything coffee related. I won't buy anything that smells of coffee. I won't buy anything that tastes of coffee. Kind of the little biscuits that they give you at the hairdressers that kind of are coffee flavoured, I leave. I won't have anything to do with it. Which, everywhere, sells many variations of coffee. But never many variations of tea. Unless you go to unless you go to an actual place that is designed to sell variations of it. So, say like Costa would have a few variations of tea because they're designed to sell variations of hot drinks. McDonald's doesn't because it's a fast food place. And kind of so forth, those type of bits. So yeah, I think my dislike for coffee came about because of my dad and because of how much he drank coffee. Because kind of he used to have several. So I think I ended up disliking it because of him. Don't know for certain though. And there's... Okay. I'm gonna hand you back to recorded me.
anyway, so then started to make a new one, and it was only coming up halfway. So he thought it was weird, made another new one, again only coming up halfway. And he offered me a new drink. He was like, do you want another kind of large drink to have instead, as the hot chocolate machine isn't working properly? Just I was thinking, oh, heck's sake. I only like the hot chocolates from here. I only had the hot chocolates. Don't like coffee. And I was like, oh wait, yeah, tea. I could have tea from them. Kind of thing as well. Better not charge me extra for it, or try and charge me extra. And if it comes up and change, then I'm just going to say, oh, you just give it to kind of the charity thing just around it. It's still awkward trying to sort out change bits when I paid my card. Anyway, so then it's like, yep, I can do that for you. And he was really nice and really kind of sorry about it. And I was fine. I was just thinking, great, how am I going to be warm now? But at the same time, I understand that the machine's not working properly. It's not their fault. They can't kind of say the machine isn't controlled by them to the extent of it would make a crappy cup of chocolate. But although where it did go on was kind of, he did everything right by offering a second drink kind of thing. So they can't offer a refund, they have to offer a new drink. So kind of, well, otherwise it goes to the managerial people and there's too much hassle. And then having the drink though, then made the tea, asked about milk and sugar, because it's the packets I never know roughly how many teaspoons in it are, so I always just say one. And then with milk, I thought he was going to hand me one of the little kind of cartony bits, and then they have milk packets which look weird and the milk feels weird from inside them. And I was like, okay, I only said for one, and he gave me two. So I was thinking, okay, sure, I'll do them. Didn't know how much was in them. Poured it in. I only needed the one. So I went to give it to, I wasn't sure whether to go back up to the serving window to give it to him, or to just give it to another employee there. And so after about a minute remembering I needed to get back for the dog. Just get in because I finished work. I don't want to be in town. I have to. I'm sorry, there's a lot of people around. And people make me nervous. I know. So then, I was like, okay. And went and gave him the sachet bits of work. I gave him the sachet. And he just threw it in the bin. I was thinking, geez, you could have put that out the back and given it to someone else. Cause it's not as though it's going to contaminate it. It's such, outside the packet hasn't. Yeah, that was weird. I definitely like doing these sort of things, so I'm gonna keep them going. Yeah, yesterday's one, so this is now Wednesday, for those who are interested, probably not, but yeah, yesterday's one, Tuesday's one, got cut off because I finally ran out of battery. I know it would happen during it, but I was hoping it would at least finish the sentence. More or less, they threw away the milk sachet, which I thought was ridiculous because someone else could use that, even though they've had thousands, possibly millions out the back. I don't know exactly how many it's McDonald's. Then they still could have used excess and one less one that they'd have to buy next time. Anyway, and then drinking it reminded me of why I don't McDonald's tea. Shit. But shite. Yeah. Like, you might like their tea. I don't. Their tea for me is awful. I hate the taste of it. It reminded me why I don't get it. It also reminded me why I never go into the bottom McDonald's. Because nothing's ever working in there. I only kind of used to go in there because I had a friend who was a manager there. But even then, I kind of don't know if he finished his manager training. Or if... So I don't know if he finished his manager training, if he even works at McDonald's, or that store, or if he's actually still even in this part of the UK. So you could be miles away, you could be in another country actually for all I know. I've got no idea. So yeah, they've lost to me as a customer for today. And yesterday. For anything. No, they think that they crap. Okay, today is... I've forgotten what the day is. Oh well. Well, it's one of the days recently I had bought a bunch of stuff from... Oh no, the coffee incident was Tuesday. The tea incident was Monday. Because today is Wednesday, so yeah. Tea incident on McDonald's was Monday. It was Greg's tea that I had yesterday. Okay, yeah, there's his shit as well. Yeah. So they use PG tips, so you can really blame, so you can't really blame Greg's if you use PG tips. I do if you like it. But I like your chitty. I like to be able to taste the tea within 5 minutes of it being brewed. So I don't have time for it, I don't have time to sit and wait about the coffee for my tea to brew to a proper show. Anyway, on to today's bit. So, okay, so you know how so I always take carrots and them being kind of in around the world kind of thing. But I always just thought they were an American thing. I like kind of racial inequality, but it's an American thing. And then alcohol today, we had 2 of them. We had 2 carrots. And one of them gave off pure Karen energy. You could just really tell that she was kind of just like, oh, what's the time? And then started kind of going, oh, I don't really like these. What's the time bit? Kept asking about the time. And she just gave off pure Karen energy. And then the other one, so the classic line, which was, I need to speak to the manager. It was like And the thing, I didn't end up dealing with them. It was my co-worker that dealt with them. They didn't come to me at all. Which I, well, currents actually exist in the UK. So you hear of it, but until you actually see it, you don't kind of comprehend that they're there or real. And it was an eye-opening moment. I really didn't think that we had any in the UK. Or anywhere for that matter. Like, because I have a few groups of people, so there's you gave me where you've got the self-righteous, and then you've got the obnoxious, and then you've got the, what's the nicest one? Then you've got the annoying people, and then you've got the kind ones, which are quite rare to come across, especially when you kind of just look in the side. And then you've got the overly rude people. Yeah, they're the types of people. Oh, and then you've got the stupid ones. They're just stupid. And then when you go to Spain, so, in the UK you've also got the people who just want to kind of walk in front of traffic and all the cars and expect the cars to stop for them or run them over. People like that. So they don't particularly care about which one it comes out, which one stuff it gets. But and then so Spanish people. So again, these are people that I happen, types of people that I happen to notice. That it is not saying that all of Spain is like this, it's just saying that the parts of Spain I've been to, which is only one part, they're like this. Well, two parts, in Alicante and Torrevieja, but they're really close to each other, so one part. But yeah, so out there you've got the self-righteous idiots on wheels. There's some on wheels because they are on bikes. And Spain has a stupid rule that you have to leave about half the car's width kind of between you and the bike when you go to overtake it. Which I can understand from the cyclist's point of view of its safety can stop something from running you over, but then the Spanish don't see it that way. So they get about 3 or 4 of them and go all cycling next to each other instead of going single file, they'll make a whole line. And then you have to go all the way out, round, stepping into the oncoming traffic path to get past them. And afterwards they look at you as though you're the one who kind of won them and hurt them in some way. And it's like, you just went past. And then you've got the self-righteous idiots on foot who see you're coming, see that you're going too fast to possibly stop, and cross anyway. Which thankfully we are never actually going too fast. We can't suddenly stop and avoid hitting them. It's like, seriously, what's going through your mind when you decided to walk out in front of a car that was doing about 60, 70 miles per hour? And they just walk. Don't get what goes through the head. Then you've got the nice people out there, and the nice people are actually quite common out there. So the ones who kind of nice to you in person kind of thing. They're always always polite, always willing to help. Those ones. Although you find them more in the retail sections. They're also willing to speak English, which is good because my Spanish is awful. The most I know is "Tú eres una niña," which is "you are a girl," and then "Tú eres una niño," which is "you are a boy." And it did. Which, okay, so in case you wanted to double check it, because you didn't believe me, although I can promise they are the right things, at least it's what Duolingo says. So the "tú" is "tu," and then "rich" is kind of "you," and then "eres" is "ERES." I can't remember all the hyphen bits. Like, they've got little things above the E's, but I can't remember where. Which is "R," and then "a," is Una, which is U-N-A. Wait, no, that's the female version. The male version of A is just, I believe, Un, which is U-N. I'm not 100% sure, it's been a while since I've done a Spanish lesson. And then Nina, which is N-I-N-A, is girl, and Nino is boy, which is the same as Nina, but instead of the A, it's an kind of thing. So yeah. So you got the nice ones who don't make me try and speak Spanish because I have no time. And you typically find those ones in the marketplace because they recognise that a lot of Brits out there will go to the marketplace. So they're kind. They speak English so we don't have to learn their language. But I feel bad for them because I should, but at the same time it probably saves them because if other people are as bad as me at Spanish, then yeah, it probably saves them quite a big headache. And then you've got the money grubbers. So the workmen who pretend to be your friends, but instead just make the job last longer. And once you stop paying them money to do the job, don't want anything to do with you. So those are the meanies. Then you've got the elderly people who think because they've been around for longer than you, they know everything and they are more important than you. And you're gonna meet them anyway, kind of thing, anywhere. The best way to do with them is to just agree and then mentally disagree. It tends to shut them up quicker. Obviously, kind of, if they are your parents, actually listen and do still pretend to agree, but actually make sure you're paying attention just in case, because parents like to occasionally test you on it later. And then they kind of notice if you slip up. Don't know how they notice, but they do, somehow. They still remember it. Yeah, so yeah, oh, then you've got the tourists, who, you get those everywhere, but
Staff is destroyed.
they kind of
Once again, the
make it really
Archangel
obvious,
is
these are the really obvious ones, and they kind of take pictures of everything, and they're really, like, typically dressed up in the typical tourist outfit, or try to at least blend in. See, when I first went out there a couple of times, I was dressed very much like the typical tourist. I behaved like the typical tourist. Now, I go out in casual clothes, and I take pictures of landmarks, because kind of, you do that. Other than that, kind of don't take them. Worked out from the grandparents a little bit.
Yeah, so this chest that's just been opened, the golden one, when you defeat a raids captain, this is the loot that you get. You only get one chest, so you can defeat about 4 or 5 of them, doesn't matter. You only get one chest from it. At least I've only ever got one chest and I defeat about 4 or 5 of them. Unless you get more per banner that you pick up. No, because even in one level I picked up about 3 of them by accident. Yeah, so this will give you kind of different bounty bit. I don't know all the possibilities, but it'll give you different bits and then it'll be kind of higher level. It's more or less extra loot, extra bonus loot really. It's just quite nice considering the raids captains can be quite difficult. Okay, handing you back to Thoughts. Just wanted to explain this.
Occasionally, you will find the posh ones. Now, there's also then to look with them, I would say the family-driven ones. Now, these are the ones you've got to look out for. So, the posh ones will kind of rub it in about how much money they have and how much wealthier than you they are. They really kind of rub it in, but they try and make it seem like they're not, but they really are. They're like, oh yeah, we do this and this. And generally overbearing, where the easiest part is to just pretend like you're in awe, and then when they turn around, run. Run as fast as you got to. Just get away from them as fast as you can, or find somebody else. Rather than. And then you get a family with there's loads of money. And I think something like me to put this episode. Special morning segment. Shall we continue off from yesterday when my friends were with me? That's my dying. And with our battery. As I was saying in yesterday's bit, the family members of the Spanish community. So yes, so you will be their friend for life and enemy. So family is a very big thing in Spain. So if you make them unhappy, then their whole family hates you. It is very much kind of all for one and one for all policy. So yeah, try not to get on the bad side. You don't want the whole, especially in some of the more, I think it's the right word kind of thing. It's been a long time since I've done rugby. And especially in some of the small communities. Normally families will take up the majority of it. And if not, at least everybody there knows each other. And they all get along. Essential because they are a smaller community. So, I'm going to talk fast. It might sound like I'm out of breath because I can't really talk at the same time. But yeah, so if you upset one of them, there is a high chance that then the whole community will not like you. Which is that one, you don't want to be shocked by our And then you've got the flip side of kind of if you manage to make a good impression and they like you, you will be their friend for life. And depending on some of them, they might actually kind of make you an honorary member of their family. Which so far I am actually an honorary member of someone's family. But yeah, they were really nice. You don't get to meet all of them though. You kind of, so the family I'm an honorary member of, I think there's about 50 to 60 of them.
By the Arch-Illager's decree, all free folk are now enemies of the Illager
They're about
Empire.
10%.
Somewhere in these woods, a caravan
So,
is...
yeah, very, very big family. Even the ones I did meet were when American social media doesn't always portray the best representation of people, and the last time I went there was when I was either 10 or 11, so it wouldn't be fair for me to kind of judge a long time ago memory or social media. One of the other thoughts that I was going to talk about, and I guess it's nice faster than I was. Shiny. Don't really know. Probably do this all the time. Oh, the whole. Into the shoes from the man was trying to go the shoes. Talking about the size of it. Very completed survey. So I reckon I've got right. I'm looking so happy. So if I see someone lost in the shoe department and trying to shoes, and the majority of the customers probably themselves. And it's women's, or what size they are. So I kind of, I wasn't going to say anything, but it My Saturday doesn't change at all. I'll be on horror stream every 4 Saturdays on the first Saturday of the month. This one is then we'll do an hour. And if I get better at horror games and can tolerate them more, you'll go up to one every 2 weeks. Until then, it shall be one a month. And nothing more than that, because although I have got it set for every 4 weeks rather than kind of the next month, then it would, if I do it 6 months a month, then it will do it on kind of date-wise, so we can every month, which obviously the date changes, kind of thing. It doesn't stay on the same day. Whereas I want it to stay on the same day. So it's set for every 4 Saturdays. And then choose for it to be a Saturday because it's easier, I get more time on a Saturday. So it will be from 11 till 12. And it also avoids trying to schedule it in if I need to bring to the stream back, kind of rather than trying to arrange it in advance like school and bits. It makes it kind of just makes it a lot easier. So yeah, this is a morning segment. Oh, I hate the book. So yeah, it took me less than a week. I've now been there officially 2 weeks. It took me less than a week to get into the mindset of I hate going into work. I had to stop kicking the lunch. There's a group of people came up, and I'm not that loud. I just walked up. Everybody and then said around. Less than a week to get to my mindset. I need to make fun. Literally from my house to there, on the way in, it's about 37 minutes. Not 36. So that showing to be surprised. On the way back, it's over an hour. Working on getting it down to an hour because it's past 5. So, some of this isn't be too bad. Yeah, I won't like it's fit back. I think I'm going to get to the stage where I'm going, I'm pitch black. Then coming home and pitch black. I like the very big But no. They said to me, oh yeah, you can either come and work and get paid or stay home and do this part of it. A bit more strenuous than anyone that you slightly, but you get paid for staying at home. But yeah, you staying at home, it's not coming in. So now, I do actually. My work shift from 12 till 5:30. On paper, that's what the payment for kind of do. We're paying half an hour break. My actual shift, including travel time, is 11 training. It's only training to 7. So it holds 6 training to 7. So yeah, it's a full hour extra. It doesn't get paid because it's not actual work. And then you think, oh, why not get mum to kind of pick me up? Most nights she's working, and my word is a nightmare for getting hot past 2 o'clock. Up until 11 and past 2. Well, it's not guaranteed to get a car park spot. Pick me up. That could be gone in the span of a 20-minute trip. That's not be gone. But I reckon he'll just kind of drive around the block both times. It would already be gone. So, yeah, sadly does mean that I value a car park spot over me being home. That's there. I'm starting to hate the actual workplace as well. The adult time back with the person standing right next to me at the stop, and yeah, that's a little bit too socially awkward. And yeah, see, so at work, they have a policy of you think going into work within my social anxiety. So, you know, more backstory needed. So, they asked me to answer a bunch of personal questions. One of them was about social anxiety, and if it kind of stops me from doing things, which it does. It stops me from answering phone calls. It stops me from talking to people. Well, it's everything that you would consider normal for a person to do. It stops me. I have to use the phrase of, oh fuck it, I'll do it. A lot of things make myself do it. Kind of thing. It's what I use for beginning of each stream actually. Anyway, so but that, and I now have people watching, so it's kind of, I guilt myself into thinking about how you're missing the stream, which convinces me to do it because I don't want to feel guilty. So you're lucky I have a very strong reflex to guilt. Although for the people who are friends, kind of bit and know me, please don't use that against me. There are some things where that won't work, so when you're doing anything illegal, you won't be able to guilt trip me into that. But other things, kind of like going to the park kind of thing, when I'm tired, that, yeah, you could probably guilt trip me into that because that's nothing minor. Anyway, no, not nothing minor, nothing major. Anyway, so, yeah, I had the option to say whether it does, doesn't, or I prefer not to say. And I wanted to say it does, because it does stop me from doing a lot of things in life that I kind of look at and I want to do. I just can't. I just won't do it. Except, at the same time, I then couldn't say that because it hasn't been officially diagnosed. So I never fully know with it if it's me actually being socially anxious, which I'm quite sure it is, or if I'm allowing myself to be influenced by the people that I watch, and if it's kind of their bits, and then I'm thinking that, oh, I should be like that, kind of thing. Because I know I have copied a lot of their mannerisms. So, yeah, makes me kind of confused. It's just, is it me or am I just copying a YouTuber? I think I'm not just copying a YouTuber. And so I don't know what I want, because if I'm not copying it, then that means I have got social anxiety. And quite badly. But if I am, then seriously, why do I have to copy that? Yeah, I don't know. Because it all started back in this living practice, so yeah, I don't know this. It said to me kind of not putting it down. Not putting it down, I prefer not to say. Because as much as I want to say I kind of hasn't been diagnosed, and I can't say that I haven't because there's so many traits of it that I can see that I have. But no, so actually I prefer it. I can you around things completely different from the social anxiety. Oh well. But no, so one of the policies that they have is that every 2 weeks they move you on to a different section, which so far has been less than 2 weeks for me, but this is the longest I've been on this section so far. So I'm starting to think it's when they think you've learned it kind of thing and you get to train on the next section, because my trainer for the first one took me a lot in the 4-day section. Yeah. 3 days that she was with me. She took me from practice to look at everything about that section. And then in the one day that I was on a different section, so they taught me everything there. Now I've been on shoes for a little bit, still learning new stuff, kind of thing. And you think, oh okay, being thrown into new environments, new people, every now and again, that would help. I thought it was helping. No, I think it's just making it worse. Because it's kind of, it's not like it's the 16 minutes and on the same department for the rest of the week. And next week I'm going to a new department, which means new people to learn the names of, if they bother to tell me their name, new people to get to know, new policies to get to know, new social bits customers to deal with, because they take different types of customers. Yeah. I guess I am terrified for that. As it is, my person who's in charge of me hasn't been in. So I've had 3 other people since then. Knew the names of 2 of them, found out the name of them, one of them yesterday. One went home ill. Of the one that I didn't know the name of until he went home ill. And apparently that's not, I don't think that's a kind of common or uncommon thing. From what I heard, he typically does the work. So it's just like, great. Not that he was any actual help on the day either. And then I got left in charge of that bit. Yeah, leave the person who's training in charge of a whole segment that she's still learning. And had done nothing but books. Check her shoes are in the right zone. Then put the shoes in the right zone if not. At that point, that was all I had done. Yeah, definitely they are definitely adapting to let in charge and not have someone from a different department. But from what I'm being told, I think it happens even once you're an associate. They say it's kind of... Okay, I've no idea what that person was saying. If it was offensive in any way, I'm sorry. No idea. But I'm out in public. Yeah, so it was yeah. I think it happens to people who like people killing. Kind of thing, which trying to ask them kind of hoping that we would stop on multiple things that don't really need to problem that. And things like apartment prices every year constantly. So this it was when I was at Tisco. That was a little bit of a but other than that, I was on tills just like, I was there. It's even after I worked there, they can move me every couple of weeks. I don't want it. And the security of going home on one department is quite a bit boring, but oh well. A lot of boring and still meeting new people every other week. I'm going to hopefully see all of that. I'm going to see your picture tonight. I might be a stream tomorrow. And she's got gardening bits of art going on. If not, we'll be stream Saturday. As I'm saying this, it is Thursday, so yeah, we'll find out on Saturday whether there was a stream on Friday or not. Either way, these will get played on Saturday because there is more time. So what will happen is it'll be kind of Minecraft stream and then we'll stop it for an hour straight. We'll stop streaming and then come back to it. So that they can be kind of horror streams. And they've got its own separate bits. I can do different. It's more than 6 days from having to learn how to edit for a little bit longer. Which was going to be done this year. And then I've got the job, which takes up all of my free time. So instead, editing will be learnt next year. Which I know there's a lot of time we've left in this year. But I've got a 6-month job and I'm exhausted at the moment. Maybe in December I'll have another think. And if I'm handling it better, then we'll do it in December. I'll start learning. But at the moment it's next year. Anyway, let's go to my thoughts. So look in thoughts, and you've got a Monday morning segment rather than a Thursday evening segment. So that will be explained during this. So last night at work, it was a shitty day anyway. But I got a phone call saying I'm going to go pick up my mum's boyfriend. Kind of from work, got to go to him. So just like, okay. Said he was in the bar, singing. Bar fight. Drunk. Or drunk bar fight. And no. Turns out one of his friends had pushed him over in a playful way, kind of thing. And then he couldn't grab him. So I was laughing at him because I was on the fastest before he fell over. And he was hurt. So I was thinking, I'll just suck it off and notice exactly. Turns out no, turns out he's fractured his hip bone. Yeah, so currently he has been into fever about to be into surgery. It's give more updates to the stream as I was on because I don't know the information. Yeah.
Okay. So stream. I have got more information on that. So as that was recorded, we had very limited information on what was happening. More or less. Sorry, kind of having mixtures of drink. So what ended up happening was he went into surgery yesterday morning. Yeah, yesterday morning, and then he had surgery early morning kind of thing. Well, early morning, midday, and they're keeping him in till Monday. Kind of thing. Yeah, because he had fractured his hip. They're keeping him until Monday. Most I know is he can't drive for at least 3 months, which means that he's going to be off work for at least 3 months because he can't get in without driving. So from there, which I hadn't realised it, but I have now just realised where they're keeping him until Monday. My mum's going to be here all weekend, so don't worry, I'm still going to do tonight's stream, kind of thing. But now, oh shoot, I was supposed to put the meeting. Okay, I'll do it in a little bit. Kind of thing. But yeah, so my mum's gonna be here all night, all weekend. I was really looking forward to her being gone. So yeah, I didn't want to comment on it yesterday because I didn't know all the information, kind of thing. But now that I do, I can comment on it. So we had been hoping that it was actually no. This next bit I'm going to say was covered in there. More or less, he had the surgery, came out fine, and is now just resting in hospital, getting bored but resting. Okay, keep these and then pass it back to recorded me because I want to be safe. Okay.
Today meant that his friend, we're gonna call him Jonathan. Been wanting to use that name. So yeah, his friend Jonathan was like, "Oh, I am really guilty. I will walk your daughter home because I injured your boyfriend." So yeah, he wants me home, which, as you know by now, I can't really do thoughts and there's people around. So yeah, it meant I couldn't do a thoughts bit on the way back. And then when I got in, I was too focused on doing my dinner, stock dinner, and watching the Church Rivals film. Which I got an email from Church Rivals telling me it was going on, saying for me to watch. Saying I could watch Puns and others' perspectives. I watched Puns' perspective. It really was. It was like, well, Twitch comments. I didn't know I was going to watch Puns. After all, Puns I plug. So it's really good. They found a few of them. I watched about 80 to 90% of it before I got really tired. So I then kind of left it. I think they won. Don't know where they came. I'm gonna have to finish it off later on before today's part of it. So there's yesterday and today, and then there's the 8th, 9th, and then the 16th. So yeah, to see what will happen. Kind of Puns is paired with another content creator called Foolish Gamers. So I've been referring to them as Punzo Gamers. See, because I would normally do Punzo Plug and then anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna end the thoughts here now because I massively screwed up my timings and I'm currently running late for work. It's just I thought you might hear from me on the way back. Might not. Depends on my phone's battery because currently I'm keeping it on me. And then if it's got more than 20%, then you won't because I'll listen to music. If it's got less, then you will because I'll be doing it until my phone dies. Okay. Maybe see you tonight for thoughts. If not, I will see you tomorrow for the stream. Sorry. I just went kind of talking. doesn't do well for me, especially not when I'm walking fast. Okay. My thoughts. Okay. Hello, thoughts. Yeah, so you have got a Friday night home segment after all. And then I'm starting to think accidents attract accidents. Because, well, so there was a kid that fell down yesterday. Ian's accident. And then all the kids fell down yesterday. Didn't get to find out what's happened to this one. I'm quite sure it's fine though. Okay, and I'm saying it because I don't know the gender of the kids kind of thing. Don't know anything about the kid. Oh yeah, so today's been a good day. I feel personally accomplished. Instead of being
These
antisocial,
villages are free from the clasp
actually
of the
spoke to someone.
illiters. All
And for a
thanks
few
to
hours,
you.
and for nearly an hour, we had a conversation. And it was really nice. I didn't think I would get to this stage, especially not with it kind of moving. So it was good. And no, I don't count, but I know because he's listening, or he'll be listening to this. No, I don't count the conversation between us as kind of anything to be an accomplishment. Because, so for those who don't know, this is for the friends of the stream that helped out with the Halloween. We have been friends since we were in year 2. Yeah, since we were in year 2 kind of then. So, kind of talking to him doesn't drain my social battery. But talking to others does a lot. Even talking to my parents does, which shouldn't do, but does. So, yeah, so the fact that I managed to have a conversation and not feel tired after it with a complete stranger who I realised now I forgot to ask her name. No, I wanted to, but I felt too awkward. So I'm getting there. And there's still bits to kind of work on, but hey, I held a conversation. Well, I think I dominated it when I see it's beginning steps, you know, kind of talking to people that you don't know. And I initiated each part of it, which also could mean that she didn't want to talk. Oh, crap. Now I'm starting to think this isn't so much an accomplishment. I don't know, I'm going to choose to believe it is. So it doesn't discourage me further, I'm going to choose to believe this is an accomplishment. She did want to talk. And that she was as equally as bored as I was. Yeah, I did talk to her out of boredom. Still an accomplishment. Anyway, so the stream that you'll be hearing this in, it's going to be a shorter stream than we would normally do. So it would have started at 8, and it will be finishing at 10, because there's an event going on at my church. So we're having a coffee morning, which I am going to try and get £5 a month, and hope that she gives it. Not I am really buggered because the rest have decided to do maintenance, so their ATM machines don't work, and our card accounts won't work on our ATM machines. Just like, yay! And they're not going to be up till the 9th. So I have got no access to cash until the 9th. And tomorrow, well, today, when you're hearing this, is the 6th. Which as you can do is a very long time from the 9th. And I was going to do it with a fiver, so yeah, very happy about that rest with that. They normally don't do anything wrong until they decide to do maintenance at ridiculously early in the morning on a Sunday, and I forget they're doing it and then try and log into my account. Yeah, happens every few Sundays. And I know, well, okay, now it's reached low battery. So now I am doing the thoughts in the proper time because my phone had extra, but I thought I was going to speak a little bit on today's then. So yeah, so it's going to be shorter, but because of that, I currently plan to do the evening stream. It's going to be longer. So instead of starting it at 11:30, I'm going to start at about 10 or so. It's not going to be much longer than it would have been, but it's going to make up for the lost time because I was planning on the stream that you're currently listening to this in being from 8 till 12. But now there's the church event from 10:30 till 12. So, yeah, gonna be going to that. There definitely won't be one Sunday. Probably because there's another church event going on Sunday. And it's one that I always help out with. So, gonna do that. Also, a little thing. I forgot it was fireworks night tonight. So you know the classic rhyme of remember the 5th of November? I remembered that. And I remembered there was fireworks night on the 5th of November. But it didn't correlate in my brain that today, the 5th of November, was the 5th of November. So, my dog is going to be going berserk because she hates fireworks and wants to kill them all. I am probably going to have a few heart attacks, so there definitely won't be any horror stream tonight. Not that there was one planned anyway, or even a stream planned tonight, but yeah, I'm going to be worried. And then because of England though, so my road at least, I think it's like this on all roads, but my road likes to keep it going for a couple of weeks after, so there could very well still be fireworks going off when we do eventually do the horror stream on the 20th, which I'm not looking forward to. And because I decided to torture myself with the horror streams, and the one on the 20th will most likely be at midnight. However, there will be a kind of precaution for it. If MCC is that weekend and not the weekend after, then the horror stream will be in the morning, because by the time MCC finishes I'm tired. Actually, I'm lucky if I stay awake the whole thing. I'm gonna need to get some more monster in for that. But yeah, so it will be kind of before, it'll be morning. But if there's no MCC stream, then it will be after, it'll be midnight. You'll figure it out. So the notification you will say that I'm doing something scary to torture myself with, or it will be some sort of Minecraft. So we haven't had any, you might be wondering, on Monster Hunters. And I am talking through this now because I might have some bits done tomorrow, in which case I'll pause the recording. But other than that, I've done a lot of talking over this past week. And also I plan to wake up at 7:30 tomorrow to then start the stream at 8, so I'm not going to be in any mood to talk, kind of thing. But no, so what it'll be recording, which I'm stitching together a Vine movie, so I need to listen to the parts, make sure I got them in the right order tonight. And then from this, so this will be playing during the stream, this will be what you hear. So I won't be talking too much. I'll probably just have the headset round the phone so that you get better quality rather than listening to that end. But obviously you'll still be able to hear game sounds. I'm not sure whether to do Minecraft or Minecraft Dungeons yet. Haven't decided between those two as to which one. When you're in the stream you'll find out which one I decided. So yeah, so Monster Hunter. Haven't done any of that because I'm not finding the grinding to be fun. I'm finding it really difficult to kind of get into the grinding process because it is just trying to get them to level up, and the quickest way to get them to level up is to go against the monsters who are higher level than you. But because they're a higher level than you, there's about an 80 to 90% chance that your ones die through it. Well, not die, but kind of faint. You know what I mean? Like with Pokemon, kind of they get defeated. In which case, you get no experience from the battle. So then you think, oh yeah, we'll do the lower ones, but then you don't get enough experience to level up, or get anywhere close to it. You get kind of 1 or 2 pieces of experience compared to about 10 to 15 kind of thing when you do the more experienced monsters. So yeah, but the combination of dying and constantly doing the 8 bits, sorry, broadcast the monster, dying and doing the wrong level monsters has made it so I'm not finding it as fun to grind. So that's going to take a back seat for a little while. Quite a bit, really. But yeah, the Minecraft itself, slightly out of ideas to do on that, so it will just be kind of our story time stream for the moment and just building. It's just going to be building and stories because I've run out of ideas slightly for it. Hopefully plan to get some new ideas soon, but at the same time, so as much as I want new ideas and stuff to do in there, I also want to finish off the current builds that we've got going before we do those new ideas. So it's kind of difficult to do they'll come up with new ideas for it. And then Minecraft Dungeons will be a kind of so we'll do the horror stream, so in case you kind of weren't listening earlier on in a part of it, so the horror streams will be once a month. Around the 20th, but once a month. The person just nearly walked out in front of a car. So many people have suicide rushes today. But no, yeah, so the Minecraft Dungeons, I'm thinking of doing some bits on stream for that because I can just talk, or I can just play through some levels. Well, as I've been playing it a lot more recently. I did miss out on some of the Halloween content, so I thought it ended at 2 AM kind of thing. So I was thinking, okay, but I can do the final mission that I need to do after work. No, it turns out it finished either 2 AM kind of that morning, I thought it was 2 AM the next day kind of thing, and got in from work, more or less, and I'd missed out on it, which is disappointing, but the only thing we've missed out on is a zombie pigman pet and some unique items, which the unique items that come around next year kind of thing. And I've kind of got a good layout, especially when I'm trying to just collect all of the stuff at the moment. It would be nice not to have so many unique items, because I don't know how many we're allowed to have, or how many kind of items we're allowed to have all together before it stops us from collecting any. I don't know if they've put a limit on it. So I had to just kind of stop and start there, because two youth came up and I don't know what they're going to say. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's going to be happening with the content. It might either be a mix of Minecraft and Minecraft Dungeons. It will be just kind of the Minecraft Dungeon streams. At the moment, each level takes me about 40 odd minutes to get through, kind of thing. And that's going with as much to the secret bits as possible. So I think it's about 40-45 if I do the secrets, and then about 35 to 40. Really, it doesn't add that much on, kind of thing, for the moment. When we do eventually get the character 6 found all of the loot from the easy setting, the default setting, I'll be going up to the next difficulty. And if there's any levels that you want to kind of see me do, so say you play and you're kind of stuck on, say, Highland Hills kind of thing of where to go, if you comment it in there and I've done the level, then I will go through it on stream and kind of show how to do it. I'm not saying that it will be a perfect run through, but I'm saying that I will kind of go through and then you can save it for later kind of thing, or watch the stream later on and redo it, because I know that on one or two of them I had to get help myself on how to do it through YouTube. So I'm going to do stream bits, yeah. I think that might be it, thoughts. I think that might be it. Yeah, that's about it for today. I kind of can't think of anything else, but at the same time, don't want to stop. What else? That was a near crash. People drive so fast nowadays. Oh, that was another near crash, I think. Or just the driver saying hello to his friends. Either way, something we can talk about actually, and I'm just going to check kind of battery levels. Okay, doing voice recording again because I didn't realise I hadn't restarted it. That it ended. So, alright, Christmas. Most likely, I'm going to summarise it because I don't know where I left it off. So, Christmas stream, most likely to be Christmas. Okay.
I am taking over from Thoughts because now listening to that, so all I did to make sure that it was in the right setting bit, and I've broken up more now, is kind of check the date and time it was at, and then like, right, so that should be that order. Didn't realise just how much it cut out. So summary, I thought it'd cut out halfway through, kind of thing. Turns out it didn't get any of it. So summary is useless. More or less at Christmas, there will be a special stream for it, which will be either on Christmas Day or Boxing Day. It depends on what I'm doing and when. So I currently have to make the choice of whether I go around to my dad's and his girlfriend's place for Christmas Day or whether I go around to theirs Boxing Day. Now, when I'm around there, I won't be able to do a stream there. So whatever day I choose, the stream will be the other day, kind of thing. So if I choose to go around there Christmas Day, then your stream will be Boxing Day. Vice versa, if I went around Boxing Day, the stream would be Christmas Day. So I've spoken to my mum about some of this. This stream, so the special Christmas stream, would be at midnight, and well, not midnight per se, but kind of quite late at night, because it'll be when they're asleep, so I don't disturb them too much, although it'll disturb them more if I wake them up. But yeah, it'll be then, and we'll be doing some Christmassy stuff, so most likely I will either do Christmas related kind of bonus content in game, or it will be Christmas game entirely. Don't know which one yet. Haven't thought that far ahead. Haven't even got the day 100% scheduled out yet. So it'll be one of those bits. Then on the topic of special streams, we don't do anything for Thanksgiving because that's kind of America holiday and we just celebrate Thanksgiving. So we haven't got anything for that. Won't be doing any kind of bonfire night streams. Well, didn't do a bonfire night stream. Mainly because I think we could do for it. Oh, I prefer to do the stream. Then lagging. I'm gonna hold on a second. I see that it stopped. Laptop's doing. Let's try refreshing the page. See how that goes. Yep, connect. Oh, and I spelled killing one. Okay. Alright. It seems to be going fine. Okay, so I'm going to repeat the Christmas stuff because I don't know when it started lagging out. So yeah, so Christmas stream. We will be Christmas Day or Boxing Day. And we'll be playing through some sort of Christmas themed game. Whether it's Christmas DLC or Christmas game. Don't know yet. If you are doing stuff with family on the night that I decide to do it, don't ditch stuff with family to watch the stream. So the stream will be there another day. Instead, hang out with family because Christmas is about family. And kind of celebrate with them. Do not ditch the celebrations to watch the stream. As much as it would be nice to have someone watching the stream, kind of thing, family is more important. Although I will be terrified. But anyway, do stuff with family. So, New Year's stream. With New Year's, I have so in the recording bit, I speak about how I need to kind of ask my mum about it because I plan to do a stream on New Year's Eve, in which kind of includes you lot in the festivities, and we'll have mukbang, kind of we'll eat, and then you ask us questions. I'll come into it with some questions just in case, and we'll do that, and then when it gets to kind of midnight, we'll do typical New Year's stuff, which I've spoken to my mum about it, and she is fine with it, kind of thing. Currently there's no plans for there to be any camera footage, mainly because I haven't got a camera, and also because they might not want to be kind of seen on the stream, in which case kind of I won't, even if I was to get one for Christmas, then it won't kind of be hooked up at all. It won't be a camera stream, purely out of respect because they might not want it, and I'm not going to force them to be on camera. I was thinking I would have it pointed down at food, but it's a little bit too risky, so there just won't be a camera for that stream. That's if I get one at Christmas. If not, then we don't have to worry because kind of there isn't one to even bother about setting up. So yes, that's those bits, and then this would be where I would hand back over to kind of regular me. So yeah. Well, this is our last level. I know I said in there about it finishing at 10, but I forgot about how I need to eat, and my mom didn't give me the money. She said I could take some money, so I'm going to take about a £5 from her, whether I take a £5 in kind of a £20 note and then only spend £5 of it, or whether I take more than that is up to what notes I find. She said about some coinage, a few quid kind of thing, but I took the last load of coinage that I knew where it was, and she's now gone to work, so what I'm going to do is find a note and then just take from that. Kind of whatever I find, I'll use that bit. Which, because I also brought them some glue spreaders yesterday. Yeah, the things I do for my church. It's kind of, I haven't been able to go and help out with the Wednesday morning bits because my work's had me in from 12 till 5:30. And by the time the Wednesday bit finishes, when I get back, well, just getting back to my house, it's 12:30 at times. Well, the majority of the time it's 12:30. And then, kind of, to then get into town, it would be at least about 1:15 roughly. And it didn't look close, it'd be at least gone 1. And they want me in at 12, which means that I have to leave here at 7:20. So I would literally, I'd be going there, I'd be there about an hour, and I'm going, right, bye, go now. Which isn't fair to them. So as much as it's not fair that I kind of said I would be there, no I'm not. I'd rather that kind of thing than going there doing a small part of it and then leaving them to deal with the backlash. But yeah. I went on to the harder difficulty early, purely because I got bored of having it on the lower difficulty and just playing through the same levels, because it's always on, with each of the levels there's only one item missing, and I got bored of it. So I played through all those levels about 3 or 4 times now, kind of thing. So, well, you know what, I'll go through and I'm going to play through them on a harder difficulty and continue on with story bits. I wasn't sure at first if there'd be a different cutscene for it, because technically we defeated the Archillager, but it's not, it's the same story playthrough. just at a harder difficulty. Okay, let's just go this way, get those bonus bits from here. So yeah, so this is our last level of it. Yeah. I think that's all the bits I need. Oh yeah, so Tricked Rivals. Watched that bit. I didn't end up rewatching the bits that I'd missed, which I forgot to do. I kind of just decided to piece it together, mainly because I was still doing bits up until it started, so I didn't really have time to. Turns out I got the dates wrong, so I think they're having different competitors in for the ones that are the kind of 8th, 9th, and the other ones, because I think that kind of it's completely different events, which is annoying because so the people I watched, so I had 5UP and Tina, who I was kind of hoping to win. They were on the list, or at least come second, and they failed in not the Minecraft event, but no, or was it the Minecraft event? Because there's a Minecraft event, but they failed and was out of the race, kind of thing. And then I had Buns and Foolish, who are Minecrafters, kind of thing. And they talked a lot, they talked big about how kind of to go against them you're more or less guaranteed to lose. And of course they got paired with the only other pair in there that actually knew how to play Minecraft. And then they kept making kind of silly mistakes. Foolish kind of lived up to his name of being foolish. And yeah, made silly mistakes. And they lost the Minecraft event. It's like, seriously? How did Minecrafters lose a Minecraft event against... Sure, they were against people that kind of had played Minecraft, but the majority of the other contestants there hadn't. They lost the Minecraft event against people who don't play Minecraft. And it was like, no. And then I heard, then there was Hannah Rose and Tafel, or as his name is Harvey, which I kind of wasn't really wanting them to win, but at the same time I didn't mind too much. I kind of don't like Hannah that much, but Tafel, he's alright. And then then they lost as well, which is slightly understandable. Hannah's a Bedwars player. Bedwars players don't get a lot of respect. Any respect, really. But then these bits, get the loot first. So then the next person I had that was on the list of people who I wanted to win was XQC. Well, his official tag is XQCOW. But he used to be in the Minecraft Mondays tournaments. And because of that, you'd think, oh, okay, well, he has a leg up over kind of the rest because he's been in tournaments kind of thing, and he was quite a good player. When he was paired with Moxie, they were quite a difficult team to beat. Even kind of the greats had, but even all of the others, they won about 2-3 times on the spot at least, kind of thing. And they're not going against easy, they're going against ones who played Minecraft regularly for a living. But no, so I was hoping he would win. No, he didn't. He lost to commentary streamers. So again, Minecraft streamer lost to a person who doesn't play Minecraft. And it's like, seriously? What is this with, like, do all Minecrafters just have performance anxiety where we just do worse in competitions against people who don't play Minecraft? Because they went from doing amazing to doing rubbish. They messed up all the time, and it's like, no. Although I do feel slightly bad in a way because his partner did go slowly for it. So she went a lot slower than she could have done. But that also could be coupled with I don't think she had any real experience playing Minecraft. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Battery died in the controller. Okay. We have now lost a life because we got jumped by 2 creepers. Well, not just any old creepers, 2 enchanted creepers. And obviously, with no battery life, couldn't do anything about it. So yeah. Yeah, Minecraft people got... Yeah, it was so disappointing. And then the person that I kind of was semi-hoping she didn't win, but at the same time if she did, then no biggie, was Hafu, and she was with Dog, but I have a feeling that Dog might have been Dumb Dog, kind of thing. But they are typically, so the streams I've seen them do the most is Among Us. They are kind of Among Us streamers. And they won. They won a Minecraft tournament. Or a Minecraft themed tournament, and it's like, seriously? How did they win a Minecraft themed tournament when they don't play Minecraft? I don't get it. Because it wasn't a hard thing, so they had to do a maze, then go on a boat past over a river bit, go underwater, and then they had to parkour, which was ice parkour. And it's like, well, ice and glass, which can be difficult to those who haven't played before. A few of the teams got stuck on the fact that they couldn't find the way up, even though it was very obvious as to where the way to get up was. Yep, they lost out to those things. A couple of them, those of the teams like that didn't make it through, which is understandable, because if you can't find the way to even start it, then you've got no business being in the tournament. Although, I say that now, but I'll probably regret that in a little bit. Okay. Yeah. That was really disappointing. To have them lose. Like, got no one to watch now. So this is, I don't know if the next load of events are correlated or not. So if it's using the winners from this one, then the people who I was watching, I'm not going to be able to watch their perspective anymore, because they won't be in there. But if it's not correlated, then there's a chance they could be, or it will be other streamers that I watch. It's very confusing as to what's going to happen with it. Very confusing. All I know is that I will probably be watching it, because yeah, it's kind of watch it. Another thing actually that was on the recording bit was Twitch have got a thing going on at the moment, where they're kind of giving out content bits. So there's best indie game gets a prize, and best LGBTQ plus streamer gets a prize. I am not part of it, so don't try and vote for me. Part of the community. But so I've watched 3 people who are. There is Scott's Major, who does the MCC tournament. He's quite nice, quite funny, but his starting bit tends to be kind of calling us losers, which it's fine at first, but he insults us. So I didn't vote for him. I then watched Antfrost, who is quite good. He's a good streamer. He's more one you watch kind of when really bored rather than one you watch because you want to in a way, not in a mean way to him. Quite good. I just typically don't end up watching his streams. He tends to do Gartic Phone and he interacts with the viewers a lot. No. And then I also watch Bad Linux, and he's the one who did get my vote. He's quite funny kind of thing. I watch a lot of his streams. It's kind of, if you don't know who to vote for on it, then I suggest voting for him. But if you do have someone in mind, then kind of vote for them. But you can say that you can kind of have it be that they get a reward for being the best kind of Twitch streamer of that particular category. Which it's quite nice how they're doing that. Yeah, so I recommend voting on it. We have got a lot of bad guys to face. Okay, we're just gonna wait here a moment and let our health bot regen. Okay, pickaxe, TNT, and arrows. Okay. There we go. And it's gone through to the next room. Let's take out the creeper. Yeah. Yeah, so where the streams from now on will be starting at 8 on the Saturday. Purely because where it's going to be a recording bit, I don't have to worry about whether I'm awake enough or not to speak. Kind of thing, which I am now, and I'll kind of chime in at different points throughout it. So, interrupting myself really. But the main part of it is because where kind of I want to tell you about the week time that I've had at work. Except I usually forget by the time it's reached the weekend. So by recording my thoughts and addressing you lot as thoughts, it allows me to kind of get it out and to have a documentation of it, so then on the weekend you can still hear it and I'm not having to try and remember what I've said. Although I do need to come up with a better process for it. And perhaps focus more on battery and trying to watch for when it's low. Yeah. Because I do kind of, I can't listen to music at the same time as it. The recording process won't allow that. So, because I record it, so the way I do it is I have the phone, where I have my phone case is a flip case. It covers up the camera and then I set it to record and I just speak. Although I have it quite near my mouth when I'm speaking. Just so that way it's higher chance of me hearing because I'm not speaking that loudly. Bloody heck, this is a long level. Okay. We might be going till 10 after all, purely because this is a massively long level. But, oh well. We might be near the end of it soon. So yeah, I bought some UT's plush bits yesterday, which I had in mind to buy anyway, kind of thing. So, alright, backstory of it. So, one of the creators I watched bought out UT's bits, and he was showing how there was one of a crow and one of himself, which I thought he would do as kind of, or they would do as a 2-in-1 thing, because on the Origins SMP, he's known as Crowfather, and then his chat is known as his crows. So I thought he would do kind of the 2 as 1 plush bit. No, he said he set them to go as 2 different plushies, or 2 different ones, which is annoying. So that meant I could only get one of them because I can't afford to pay out kind of about $70 odd in plushies, in YouTuber plush. It's just too expensive because it's then another $10 kind of on top of that. No, it'd be about $60, no, about 30 each, about 70 altogether, and then another 10 in tax. So we're looking at nearly 100 creds, really, or $100, which translates, I think, to about 70 odd creds. I can't remember the exact rate for it. So that's always fun. As a result of that, it's like, okay, but I can only get one. So I've got the crow, because then as I'm watching this stream, I can be like, I am one of the crows, and I've got a crow. Yeah, I wanted it for the nostalgia. Which is also making me hope that I'm still interested in their fandom next year. So far I've been interested in it since February, so looking to be a good sign that I will still be interested in it kind of next year. But at the same time, tastes can change a lot in the span of a few months, and they won't be delivered till March. It's like, okay. I hate that. I hate how it's kind of a delayed delivery. But, oh well. I can't get them to speed it up, so kind of put up with it. But no, so then bought that bit yesterday, which is fun. But the money that I'm set to get on the 8th will cover it, because I worked out where I got paid by work before. They took it off kind of the universal credit bit. So I get about 40 quid. Which is just enough to cover it. So technically my universal credit is paid for it. That also means that I might be withholding some money from my mum for a little bit. And then she's getting Jiffy bags today, so I can send off my watch and then use the money from that one to get a new watch, because mine broke. So instead I've been having my phone on me during the day to keep track of time, because they don't like it when I go over in timings and how long I'm there for. It's an awkward thing, so they don't really want you to be late, but at the same time they don't want you to go over your time. Which they still haven't signed me up for their online thing yet to see the paycheck bit. So I've worked it out, it's roughly £7.80 I get for kind of per hour. I don't know for certain. And it also means that I don't know if they amended the last bit or not. I don't know. They need to sign me up for it though, and kind of get me onto that. I've mentioned it to them a couple of times. I don't want to mention it again in case it's kind of getting annoying for them, which you'd think would make them do it, but it's just more likely to make them less likely to do it. Rather than more likely. Yeah, so I've got the rolling enchantment thing. So the more rolls that I do, the more damage gets built up, and then kind of when I then fire an arrow bit and it hits, it then does more damage. Makes it more powerful. Which is good, because like when I saw that one I knew I had to kind of do it, because I generally do the rolling as a quicker way to get around. Okay, we are out. And through. Oh, that was a long level. Okay, so we have got a fishing rod, which is utterly useless. All it does is bring them closer to you. Stuns them, but brings them closer to you. Let's go through here. So the pickaxe we can get rid of. Nope. The diamond sword, I think I've got another one. Yep, that is faulty. So we're gonna keep the one that is higher, because it's just logical. So 40 compared to 52. So this is chains, looting, fire aspect. Oh, shockwave. Oh, that's new. Haven't seen that enchantment before. And great head. Okay. So then soul bow. Get rid of that one. Good. We don't keep the regular bow. Oh shoot! I keep forgetting. I'm supposed to be checking if they've got an all free bet. Right, so that is the bone bow. We've got one at level 53, so that can go. That one can go. Trick bow can stay. We've got a 54 of that, so that can go. We only want the highest one, kind of thing. Alright. That should be fine. Armor, these ones can go because they aren't special bits. Phantom armor can go. I need to check. I think I've got another phantom armor. Might be in here. Because we've got stuff in here. Alright, so this is our piglin armor. And what was it? I think this was the hunting bow. Oh no, this is the power bow. Okay, the phantom armor can stay because we haven't got any others. Artifacts. This one I'm giving to Ian, so actually I'm going to put in for kind of improvement. Where is it? And let's see, our next lowest one. So I'm doing them if they're in the 30s, then I'm doing it. So next lowest one is this. Okay. Let's just do a couple of power-ups quickly. So that costs 2. There we go. Alright. And then that will be it for this stream. This auto saves, so it's currently saved. Yeah. That's it for today's stream. We will be live again at... I was thinking of doing it earlier, so instead of 11:30, it's going to be about 10ish. I can't do it too early, but it'll be about 10. Yep, where we will be doing regular Minecraft. I know, double Minecraft in one day. But yeah, regular Minecraft. Because that's the only other... It was kind of whether I did it at morning or evening, and I thought on reduced time scale, it'll be better to do this than kind of regular Minecraft. Because regular Minecraft could go on for a while. So yeah. So I will see you all tonight.